If you are an international investor looking at buying investment properties in Toronto, here's what you should know before embarking on this potentially rewarding journey. Over the years, we have had our share of interest from foreign nationals looking to buy into the Canadian real estate market, specifically that of the Greater Toronto Area. In this series of videos, we're not going to talk about the benefits of buying Canadian real estate assets, since we touched on this in previous articles, which include a country that not only embraces diversity, but celebrates it, great educational system, and relatively affordable universities in comparison to our neighbors in the US. Resilient economy that weathered the 2008 economic crisis, and recently the advantages of a weak Canadian petrodollar, making it much cheaper for international investors with US and Asian currencies. What we are going to focus on in this series of videos is the process international real estate investors go through to acquire residential investment properties in the Greater Toronto Area. We will simulate the experience through the eyes of the investor, highlighting key actions and milestones, as well as the importance of associating with and choosing the right professionals to work with. We will meet the experts who have deep insights into financing your purchase and securing a mortgage, the legal aspects you should be aware of, and having proper representation to mitigate risks and address any potential issues that may emerge. We will also touch on insurance and taxation. Our final video will cover property management and rental, which will bring it all together. It's basically connecting the dots between identifying and finding the right property, to closing the deal, preparing the property for rental, choosing the right tenant, maintaining the property, and addressing emergencies, as well as taking care of collecting rent and paying bills. However, before getting into the details, a typical engagement usually starts with investment consulting. This is where we get to know you as an investor and understand your specific needs. For example, your investment time frame. Are you buying and hoping for the market to appreciate in the next couple of years so that you can sell and make a profit? Or looking to have a long-term position and let the property accumulate equity over time? Another key item to touch on is your target budget for the purchase and ongoing allocation to enhance the property if required, and/or address issues, maintenance, and repairs. Purpose of the purchase. As an example, do you plan on living in the property at some point in time in the future? If the answer is yes, then the requirements for your personal and family situation may be different than that of a typical investment property. This is very important to know in advance to ensure successful outcome. Talking about property types and the advantages and disadvantages of each. Basically, are we looking to purchase a single-family home or a condo? That's one of the first questions international real estate investors tend to ask us, followed closely by financing. The neighborhood is another thing to discuss. Whatever choice you make regarding the property type, never underestimate location as a key factor. Toronto neighborhoods aren't created equal, and it's very important to have this discussion and know what you're getting into. Neighborhood amenities. Can you walk to a grocery store, restaurants, public transit? Proximity to the city center. Needless to say, the closer to city, the better. Are there universities and hospitals in the area? How are the neighborhood schools? If you're thinking of investing in a house that would likely attract a family as tenants, this is very important. Sounds complicated, but this initial assessment is usually a very straightforward discussion for setting the right foundation and mindset for successful investment. So with this introduction in mind, let us start our journey with the first video to discuss your financing options.